Mario Galaxy has so many details that we're going to show you a lot more today. Are you ready to see what almost no one noticed in the movie? One very important detail in this movie is that Princess Peach recognizes Roselina from her past. You probably already know that the movie confirmed that the two are sisters, but Peach had no memory of that. Not until she saw a photo of Roselina and realized she had been missing. Remember that Peach arrived in the Mushroom Kingdom when she was around 4 or 5 years old, which is an age when children can already remember things. But it seems that Peach's memory only came back when she saw a photo of her sister. That's because together they have a power over the life of the cosmos, meaning the more separated they are, the weaker they become. Peach remembered when she saw the photo because Roselina is the missing half needed to complete the princess's power. You didn't notice that detail, right? And there's so much more. Are you ready? Because another amazing Cinewave is starting now. When Mario and Luigi are talking about our hero's feelings for Princess Peach, Luigi says the following: "She would be the luckiest princess in the world to be your girlfriend. She's going to accept your proposal, and then you'll ask if she has a friend for me." This is actually an Easter egg for the post-credit scene of the movie, where Princess Daisy appears. And it also proves that Luigi is also thinking about having a girlfriend. This scene is important because we've already seen some people saying that Peach's friend could be Roselina, since she is the second princess to appear in the movies. But only someone who doesn't understand the games would say something like that. Remember, Luigi's love interest is Daisy, not Roselina. One detail that no one was expecting was the arrival of Fox Mcloud from the Star Fox game franchise from 1993, appearing in the movie. And believe it or not, most people were not expecting this at all. Fox Mcloud is known for being a loyal character and a powerful leader of the Star Fox team, and an interesting rival to Mario. He has his own game, but the two keep crossing paths in franchises like Super Smash Bros., Mario Maker, and even in Nintendo comics. But don't be mistaken, Fox Mcloud is not Mario's enemy in any way. The two are rivals who respect each other and fight together for the same reason, which is justice and good. Their rivalry exists because they are both leaders and would never accept being below one another. And pay attention to this character, because there might be a plan for him in the future. Still talking about Fox Mcloud, there's a detail about him that almost no one noticed. It's Peach who asks for his help because he is a spaceship pilot who can give them a ride to a weapon that Bowser Jr. created. Did you get it? No? Then we'll explain. This is almost the same story as Star Wars. A princess, who is Leia, needs to fight against a galactic empire that has a space weapon. That's why she needs the help of a pilot, who is Han Solo, and a warrior, who is Luke. Of course, there are differences between the two stories, but it's very similar and probably a tribute to one of the greatest space adventures in cinema. And we have a big surprise at the end of the movie, because the monster they need to defeat in order to win is the Ruined Dragon, also known as the Lord of Lightning. This character is the final boss of Mario Odyssey, which is already a major change since the movie carries the name of the Galaxy franchise. But another important change is the fact that this time, the Ruined Dragon is made of paint and was summoned by Bowser Jr. using his magic brush. The original version of this character is not made of paint. In Mario Odyssey, he is a real dragon that controls the Ruined Kingdom, and he is tamed by Bowser and has no connection to the villain's son. Now, we still don't know if the real Ruined Dragon will appear in the future, or if this version is the only one fans will see in theaters. And to defeat this huge monster, Mario ends up summoning one of the rarest items in all of the games, the Red Star, which transforms our hero into the Flying Mario skin, where he starts flying like a comic book superhero. Let's remember that this star is so rare that it only appears in Mario Galaxy, and our hero gets an amazing outfit. The black overalls and hat with the rest of the outfit in red really suit Mario perfectly, and true fans of the universe know that the Red Star is a powerful Easter egg for this movie because in the games it doesn't return in the second game of the franchise. And did you notice exactly how Mario defeats the Ruined Dragon? While using the power of the Red Star, he performs his famous spin, or spin attack, which is the main attack of our hero in Mario Galaxy. In the games, he receives this power from the Luma baby, but it seems that in the movie he learned this move on his own. Still talking about the final battle, battle, you're going to be shocked when you discover that the scariest version of the villain is in this movie. Dry Bowser appears after he loses a fight to Mario. The villain falls into a river of lava, something that happens many times in the games. But then in the movie, he loses all his skin and only his skeleton is left visible. Dry Bowser becomes almost immortal because even if his bones separate, he can reassemble himself. Be honest, he became way scarier here. Still talking about this scene, did you notice that Mario tried to take Bowser's life to save Peach? In the middle of the fight, Bowser throws an axe at our heroes. Both of them dodge, but Mario does something extra. He throws the axe back, and if it had hit, Bowser would have been badly hurt. The villain manages to escape, but not for long because Mario decides to use the same axe to break the bridge and throw Bowser into the lava river. While Mario and Peach are trying to escape Bowser's fortress in space, Junior uses the castle controls to build traps. And if you look at his computer screen, you'll see that the scenario is a screen from the classic games. Do you like classic games or modern ones? Comment the hashtag Mario so we can get to know you. In this same scene, Bowser Jr. is using the fortress controls as if he were playing against the heroes, and the controls look very similar to an old arcade machine. But instead of controlling the characters, he controls the environment against the heroes. And it makes perfect sense that the villain is the one using this control. Something even cooler happens in this scene, because Mario and Peach overcome Bowser Jr.'s traps as if they were actually inside a video game level. And the fun part is that the moment they win, the classic victory music from the game starts playing. But this is a bit confusing because the one playing on the screen is Bowser Jr., which means the defeat music should be playing since he lost the level. Now there's a really cute tribute that happens during the chaotic scene with the Lumas. We see that two of them are play fighting. If you look closely, you'll notice that one of them is wearing a Mario hat while the other is wearing a Donkey Kong tie. They're recreating the fight scene from the first movie. When Bowser is telling a story to Junior, the animation style used by the movie's production looks a lot like the style of Super Paper Mario, where the characters look like they're made of paper or theater puppets. Speaking of style changes, Fox Mcloud also has his moment. When he is telling his story to Princess Peach and Toad, the entire movie shifts its animation style. They go from a 3D digital film to a beautiful 2D Japanese anime style sequence. In the same scene, we can see the other members of Fox's team, Falco Lombardi, Peppy Hare, and Slippy Toad. The whole scene shows their story, and most likely, we're going to see a movie about them in the future, so you can mark it on your calendar. We're going to see a Star Fox and Donkey Kong movie in the coming years. Rob appears at the moment when Peach and Toad need to find a spaceship pilot, and this character is interesting because he didn't start as a Nintendo character, but rather as a robot that came bundled with the NES console back in 1983. The white mug next to Rob has a light bulb design on it. That's the genie lamp from Mario Party. It's a classic item used to summon a genie that takes you to a power star. An interesting detail is that Rob is super slow to respond to Peach's requests, which makes her annoyed. Actually, this is a joke because, as we mentioned, he was a robot that came bundled with the old console, and fans from that time used to complain that he was very slow. It's Nintendo making fun of itself. There's a new video here every day, so subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date. When Peach and Toad arrive on the spaceship planet, we can see that right next to platform number 3 is Guillermo, the cleaning robot, and Whittle, that cute little tree stump. Other characters also appear in this scene. Conkdor, that strange bird, and the plants, the blue and pink monsters, are there as well. During the fight scene where Peach faces King Wart's army, the princess gives Toad the penguin suit, which is one of the cutest outfits this character uses in the games. In the Queen Bee's castle, the giant beetles they use are the Mandy bugs, insects that are very difficult to defeat in Mario Galaxy 2. In Bowser Jr.'s weapons box, we see some really cool tools, but the most interesting one, besides the age-shrinking ray that creates Baby Mario, is the red cannon box with a skull in the center that turns the head into a cannon. The purple speaker box that Junior uses to talk to the heroes is identical to the message boxes from the classic games. In the final battle, we can see that the creators chose to use the power box for the Drill Mario skins, where our hero turns into a drill inspired by the game Mario Wonder, and Luigi turns into Cloud Luigi from Mario Galaxy 2. In the same scene, we also see Bulb Yoshi appear when the dinosaur turns into a balloon. To become this character, he has to eat an item called the Blimp Fruit, which also appears. In the end, did you notice that Princess Peach and Roselina's crowns are practically identical? Pretty cool, right? And Roselina at the end wears a construction helmet, which is a version of Builder Roselina from Mario Maker 2. So what did you think? Did you like the Easter eggs? We're still going to talk a lot more about this movie, but until then, stay here with us. If you like this video, there are 2 more ready on the screen. Just click and keep watching with us. Thanks, and see you soon.